Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. Another lovely day in the shop. As you can see, bumper cover, chain. What else do we have? Oh, a steel plate with a bolt in it. Ooh, and it come along. I wonder what that's all for. Well, I'll show you what happened. I should have did a video of it before I started fixing it, but I was going to work the other morning, and a deer ran out in front of me. And as you can see right there, there's some deer fur where I hit it. And I locked the brakes up, and I need new tires on the front of this. I got them, I just haven't had a chance to put them on, and as you can tell, that tire's pretty bald. And when I ran over the deer, this wheel locked up. I don't know if it's probably because I pulled the ABS fuse. Because it needs a wheel bearing and I ain't putting it in. Because it's just a beater car. I just run it for work and run for parts and stuff like that. It's a cheap car. Of course, you can't forget my FJB badge. If you know what that stands for, I'm sure a lot of you do. But anyways, this wheel locked up, slid around backwards, and I went backwards into a telephone pole. Knocked the radio out of the dash, it come flying out, hit my knee. And this is the end result. The rear quarter panel. It was actually buckled clean over this back door. You could not get this door open or the front door. As you can see, the door still don't close right. It closes good enough, it shouldn't leak. It pushed this door and this door up into the fender. When I hit the telephone pole, I mean, it hit, I was doing 35, 40 mile an hour, and it hit hard. And I heated the frame, straightened it, pulled it the best I could. I don't have a frame machine, so I had to end up pulling my truck out, hooking this to the back of my truck, and then putting a come along on the back of this, hooking it to a tree. And then I pulled on it. Well, you can only do so much with a come along. I mean, you can only pull so hard. So, here's the frame. I'll show you this side. Nice and flat and level. Oh yeah, that looks good. And right there you start to see a kink. Right here. And it comes over, kinks up pretty good down here in the spare tire. And then it comes over and oopsie daisy. It's kind of hard to see, but this actually goes up and then back down. As you can see, it's all cracked. It actually bent the frame down about 6 inches. This whole back side, this back bumper cover was actually dragging the ground, and it was still attached to the car. Now, this was an R-Title car when I bought it, and I didn't pay hardly anything for it, for a beater car. And you can see how thick that putty was on here that I did not do. Now, the blackness is from me heating this pocket to pull it out. It was smashed probably back in 4 or 5 inches. This was bent over the trunk lid, and that's how the putty cracked here. Well, I got it straightened out the best I can do. I drilled a hole through here, put a bolt with a steel plate in the back, a steel plate in the front, and then nuts. And then I attached the chain around the inside of the steel plate and then pulled on it. Pulled all this out the best I can do. It ain't too bad. I mean, this side's pushed in pretty good, but that's factory. So it ain't too bad. It's got some wrinkles. And the rear bumper reinforcement behind this is steel, which was laying on the ground. I ordered a new one of them and a new passenger tail light. And the new tail light wouldn't even come close to fitting in here. The prongs was like out here. and I got it to fit. I got it pretty close. I mean, it's nowhere near perfect. You can see the inside, the quarter, the crease there. And I'm just gonna put it together. Ain't gonna be perfect. Do a little bit of body work. This I ain't worried about. I could probably pull this out with my stud gun, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Car ain't worth it. It's inspected for a year. I'm gonna drive it for a year. And in the meantime, I'm gonna look for another one of these, because the frame's bent in the front passenger side too. It was like that when I bought it. It's bent because if it was wrecked previously or titled and fixed. And the front end needs a line, and the only way I can line it is I got to straighten that frame, and I'm not doing it. But I had to straighten the back because the tail light wouldn't fit. The bumper cover was dragging the ground, and it was all into this tire. It was pushed clean into this tire. But I got it the best I can do with what tools I've got. I'm using come-alongs and sledgehammers and torches to heat it, so wished I had a frame machine and pulling pots, or a frame machine that I could pull this on, anchor it down and pull, but I don't. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a gap there. But I'm going to fix that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the steel plate on here, and then just this top part needs pulled over, and I'll get that. That'll line up. The trunk ain't closed the whole ways either. I don't feel like closing the trunk the whole ways. But I'll get this pretty well lined up. There's just going to be that. But other than that, it's going to look pretty good. And I had to put, like I said, a bumper reinforcement. I had to buy a new tail light and a bumper cover. Well, it was spooched. And I plastic welded it here. You can see all the putty that was on it from when it was previously wrecked. But I plastic welded it here. It was all cracked. And I'll put a little putty on there, sand that down. And then over here, I had to plastic weld it because it was cracked from the bottom here the whole ways up. And I'll sand this down. And then the light coat of putty. And I don't know, I might paint it. I might not. I might just leave it like it is. So I'm looking for another car like this, something that the engine or tranny's blown in, and I'm going to rip mine out and put in it. Because this thing, it's been through hell. It's been wrecked like 3 times. And just ain't worth it. I mean, there's a million of these out there. Like I said, and I had to beat that down in, and it beat the frame pretty straight. It's not perfect, but for what I need it for, it'll pass inspection if I need to and drive it another year. But I plan on, like I said, getting another car and putting this motor, if it's bad motor, bad tranny or whatever, in it, and all the seam sealer that was on here burn off. You can see where it's or here, spot welds. I could actually remove this whole pocket and put a whole new pocket in here, but I'm not spending that kind of money. Just not doing it. It's an 07. It's got 156,000 miles on it. I'd rather find another car, switch engines or trannies, and something with a good frame, good title. So that's my little story of my screw up the other morning. Happens to all of us. First car, if I would have turned this in the insurance company, it would have been totaled. None of the airbags went off, luckily, but with that frame bent, they would have totaled it. But I didn't even turn it in, because what's it worth? $3,000 tops. And then I got to look for another car. I still got my truck to run, but then I got to go look for another car and take up my time, and ain't worth it. I'm working on this in between working on other cars, and tomorrow, it's Sunday, but tomorrow I'm going to get the bumper cover back on. I'm going to get the tail light in it. And I got to fix some wiring here that got pinned straight here in between the frame, and it's bare metal. So I got to fix them, Tesla tape all this, put it all together, and then I'll be able to run it Monday to work. So that's about it. Quick version of how quick stuff can happen, man, in the blink of an eye. Blink of an eye. Hit the brakes, hit the deer, spun around, and went backwards into the tree. Sucked. But as you can see, the gap on the door is really tight here and wide up here. I mean, it still opens fine. It didn't. It wouldn't open at all before until I pulled it. But good enough. But it is now 8:30 at night, 9 o'clock almost. I'm going to go and eat supper, and I'm calling it a night. I think everything turned out pretty good today. I got home from camp around 4 and started working on it. Got the bumper reinforcement on. I had it pulled out yesterday. Got it pulled out after work. I worked on it for about 4 hours. Got it pulled out and did the bumper cover and that. Tomorrow morning I can throw the bumper cover on. Not putting no more seam sealer on it. What it is. I got to wire up the tail lights. And I got to change front tires. I can't run it with them tires. End up wrecking again. And that's it. I'm done. Good enough. Got the radio fixed too. Got the important part fixed. Got to have a radio, man. Got it fixed. So, alright guys. Thanks for watching. This boring, stupid stuff. Yeah, it's crappy. I know. I'm recording from a phone. I don't care. It's 8:30 at night. I'm tired. So, if you like this kind of trash and garbage, I mean, I was going to videotape fixing it, but man, it'd have been too long of a video. Way too long. So, and I ain't got time to edit videos, so I just put them up as they are. I don't have time. So, if you like this trash, garbage that I do, feel free to subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. I mean, if you want to. If you don't, hey, no one will get mad at you. No one will get mad. It ain't like I'm going to come to your house and yell at you or something. So, we all like our stuff and we all don't like other stuff. Not everybody's into cars. I am. I like working on them. And evidently, by the looks of it, I like wrecking them too. So, if you like this garbage, subscribe to it. And I got a truck coming. I got to do inner rockers, outer rockers, cab corners, front fenders, back dog legs, and bed rail. The front bed rail's rotted out, which the bed got to come off for. And I'm probably going to videotape some of that, so. Or record it, I'm sorry. No such thing as videotaping anymore. That went out back when I was a teenager, I guess. I'll record it. Half of you guys don't know what a video recorder was. It was a machine that was about the size of a big watermelon. They were heavy, they were awkward, and they took full-size VHS tapes. Which you probably don't even know what they are, but that's another story for another day. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Have a good evening. Be safe. Remember, if you don't do it right, it's not worth doing. Except my cars. I don't do them right. Alright, bye.